without further ado, please welcome our last performer, Julian Rosenblum.
Hey guys, there've been a lot of jokes made about white people tonight. I love jokes about white people. They're one of the few jokes about like categories of people that I'm allowed to make. But anyway, so white people. There are two types of white people. There are racists, and then there are those who are very concerned that somebody's going to think that they're racist. I tend to consider myself a part of the second category, and you can tell because I'm already terrified about everything I've just said and everything I'm about to say. Now, normally you can't tell which category a white person is in until after they say something racist. If they're in the first category, they'll just throw it out there. Bam, you are a terrible person. But at least we're all on the same page. If they're in the second category, they'll say it, but then they'll quickly follow it up with, oh, I didn't mean it like that. I'm not racist. I have a black friend. Not just one black friend. I'm friends with a bunch of you guys. Not like to put you in a Notice how the situation is not improving for the white character in this example. Now, granted, if one of the largest societal problems that white people face today is potentially saying something stupid, I'd say we're not doing too badly. And accidentally saying stupid things is not exclusively for white people, although we do have a particular knack for it. There are all sorts of opportunities in life to say stupid things, no matter what race you are. My personal favorite is the 2 seconds when you run into someone you know on the street. Hey, how's it going? Oh, not much. Fuck! That was not the correct response. This is why I hate running into people I know on the street. It's way too stressful. It's like a game of chess. You have to select the proper opening gambit based on the remaining distance between you and your opponent, and then follow the canonical steps perfectly or else, boom, checkmate. And I look like an idiot. This one time I ran into a girl I was kind of interested in, and the stress was just too much. When she saw me, she said, hey. And so I replied, which was also not the correct response. The analogous move to that in chess would be knocking all the pieces off the board. Another time I was feeling especially cool, so I sat on a bench along a very long walkway where my field of vision was very wide. And I saw a friend of mine off in the distance. And he said, hey. And so I said, hey. And he didn't say anything else. But I kept making eye contact with him. He's getting closer to me, still not saying anything, he's starting to get a little uncomfortable. I'm still staring at him. Finally, when he's near me, I look at him and I say, you better ask me how I'm doing or something, because you've got 15 seconds to go, motherfucker. Okay, so that didn't actually happen. Because you can't just shout obscenities at people on the street, you can only do that on the internet. Sometimes I like to imagine, though, that people talk to each other the same way that they comment on YouTube videos. For example, hey, how's it going? You stupid shit, you fucking think you know anything, I'll take you IRL, bitch ass. Oh. How's the family? Your mom sucked my dick. Yikes. See any good movies lately? Hot girls in your area want to chat, winky face. But this is sadly the state of comments on the internet today. But do you know that amazing feeling you get when you're arguing with someone on the internet? It's like a long argument, and then finally they say, you know what? You're right, I'm gonna change my views. Of course you don't, because that never fucking happens. If you're not sure what I'm referring to, you should go friend Yale Post Secret on Facebook. I don't want to get in trouble for that one. But the state of commenting on the internet is such that we now have to hire trained professionals to do it. That's right, you can now get a job as a social media manager for a company. And basically what this means is that it's your job to do what everyone else does when they're procrastinating doing their actual job. Next, you'll be able to get a job binge-watching Netflix, but they'll come up with a fancy name for it. They'll call it media volume analyst. But that's not to say that these people who tweet for a living aren't qualified. A lot of them have degrees from prestigious institutions in things like communications. Communications as a degree always seems somewhat suspect to me. It's too ambiguous. It's like when I ask somebody what they do for a living and they say that they do business. Peculiar, right? You see, for me, doing business means going to the bathroom, which is something I do regularly. So I'll usually respond, oh yes, I do business as well. And then they'll say, well, what sort of business? And I'll say, culinary processing. C words can be very dangerous, which is why I'm skeptical of anyone with a degree in communications. But to be fair, I shouldn't be so quick to criticize since I am majoring in computer science, which is kind of like the opposite of communication. I think the two degrees actually complement each other quite well. I mean, we make Facebook, you use Facebook. You make eye contact, we stare at our shoes and mumble. And since I am majoring in computer science and not in communications, I'm not going to end this routine with a punchy one-liner. I'm going to end it by putting the mic down and awkwardly shuffling off stage. Thank you very much. You've been a terrific audience.